Mark Thompson.
Bro, what?
Bartholomew,
Dude,
you
Mark?
ruined my life. Spreading false rumors.
Oh my goodness, dude. Who knew Mark was gonna be so sus? What's going on? I'm Cody and welcome to Nathan for Reaction. Today I'm gonna be reacting my first time playing D&D. This is by Jaden Animations. There's always linked to the video in the description down below. Because they're new channel, smash that subscribe and leave a like on the video. Let's get this video like 1,000 likes. And let's go and check out my first time playing D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons is like a board game without the board,
Dude,
and you
okay.
play using your imagination.
Dude, let's do
if
this.
you think of something, it can just happen in game. D&D
That sounds
is very
amazing.
popular. Almost everyone I've ever met absolutely loves it, and I have never played it before, even though I always
Dude,
thought
same
I would
though.
really like it. People would tell me stories of their games, like, so this one time me and my party were entering a cave, and there was a
dang.
big ogre guarding
that
some
sounds
treasure,
incredible.
and I used my charisma stat to seduce him,
Charisma
and we
stat.
ended up eloping
Oh,
together.
dang.
Dude, if you don't think that sounds crazy
That is so
fun,
interesting.
then I don't think we would get along.
That sounds
and you
amazing.
should probably unsubscribe.
Oh, dang.
But if you do think that sounds fun, then hey. Sorry, I've
Dude,
never
yes.
done that before. It felt weird. I decided to reach
But that
out to
was
Charlie,
amazing.
aka Slimesicle, aka Charlie Slimesicle, because he's super into D&D, and we ended up forming a little
Bruh,
group.
first off, like, these animations are so amazing. Also, let me know in the comments, have you guys ever played D&D? Because I haven't, but it looks so amazing, dude. Like, let's go.
Me, Alpharad, Ronbu as the players, and Charlie is the Dungeon Master, which is
The
like the
Dungeon
game
Master.
organizer slash manager slash god.
Oh,
We all
dang.
created our characters,
Looks a little bit
and into
scary.
the world we were teleported. The clouds part over a vast, lush forest. In it, a giant ancient oak tree can be found looming over all the other trees.
It
The
looks like
inside
Winnie
has
the
been
Pooh.
hollowed out, and a sign hangs on the side reading
Old
Old
Oak
Oak
Inn.
Inn. Inside, many creatures of various origins are relaxing, drinking, socializing, but one stands out. A cat, equipped with various instruments, sits at a
Dang.
table, leaning over their cup of milk and scanning the room.
Dude, the
They spot a
kitty.
dragonborn
So
drinking at the
cute.
bar, alone, seemingly pondering life. From the other end of the bar, a man in a suit
Bro, is that
approaches the
Jaden?
dragon and starts a casual
In, like,
conversation.
D&D form?
Do you know Mark? No, I don't. Who are you? I'm Paul. I'm an assistant manager at Ye Old Mart of Wall. 43 years old. My wife passed away during childbirth. My
Oh,
parents died.
that
My
is
only
so
child,
sad.
Paul Jr., ran away at age 6. I'm living a deadbeat life, not even able to go up in the corporate ladder because my manager, Mark, prevents me from doing so. So here I am, drinking away my will.
Dang, dude, Mark is such a savage, though. Like, what? This sounds so sad.
I'm Zoot. Hi, excuse me. Are you two new around here? Born and raised. I wish I was. Okay.
I wish I was.
I've been stuck in a time loop for what I believe to be the past 3 years. I've relived the same day over
Bro,
and
what?
over. I suspect my neighbor Thomas somehow trapped
Like
me here, but
Groundhog
I don't
Day?
know how to escape. I can prove it. Look, over there. In about 5 seconds, there's a 70% chance a waiter is
Bruh,
gonna
no.
trip and drop their
Nah.
glasses onto the ground.
70% chance? Oh my,
Well,
what happened?
All right, it's a bit
Dang.
impressive, but like, it's gonna take a bit more convincing because that wasn't all that. Suddenly, a sheep crashes through the tavern
Hold up.
windows and starts rampaging around the inn. It's going straight up crazy, knocking over tables,
right?
knocking over people. Paul mentions it's got something in its mouth, and the sheep immediately
like it has, like, a
stops and
scroll?
runs straight up to him. As Paul takes what seems to be a scroll out of the sheep's mouth, Zoot whips out their mace in an attempt to pepper spray the sheep, but slips on a puddle of rum and accidentally sprays Paul, who
no.
just is disappointed at this point. The three open the scroll, and Zoot,
He does look
recognizing it's a
disappointed.
speak with animals spell, translates it, casting a huge shockwave and
Oh,
blasting everything
dang.
in its radius.
Bro, what?
Hello? Can
What
you
happened
understand
to,
me now?
like, the Ogan?
Why the f did you try to spray me with mace? Zoot and the sheep start bickering as
Not
Paul
having
and
it.
Bartholomew just stare at them. Just forget it, forget it. I'm no ordinary sheep. I used to be human and was cursed into a sheep's body. My name is Luop, and I need your help becoming human
Luop?
again. Please. Alright, Lop. Well, it's
Luop.
Luop. Come on, guys, let's go. And for some reason, they all went along with it, still not understanding what the hell is going on. Maybe, they
Dang.
both thought, they could find their arch enemies, Mark and Thompson, along the way. The group is walking through the woods.
Bruh, like the ultimate enemy, Mark. Oh my goodness, dude. Like the extra, like, epic boss.
Bartholomew is very on edge, feeling like something isn't
Super
quite
savage
right. The
boss.
tree line is shifting in unnatural ways. Oak trees are turning into birch. The bushes are rustling. Zoot spots various random animals along the path and picks up a turtle, which they add to their inventory. Paul tries to pocket a turtle of his own, but it turns out to be a rock and is then mauled by a lizard. He ends up unharmed, though his adventure suit he changed into is now ruined. Zoot feels bad about Paul not getting a turtle, so they offer to let Paul name theirs, to which he chooses Paul Jr. They eventually reach a clearing with a large stone outcrop covered in engraved shifting runes. Carved into a stone is a large bronze door with a face on it.
Bruh, dude, I feel like this door is not gonna be having anything, dude. I feel like he's gonna be like, nah, nobody shall pass.
Oh, you should try to impress it. Oh, okay.
How do you get it to open? A?
Answer me these riddles 3, and then
What does that mean?
you can come in. I'm a riddle door.
Bruh, the riddle door.
The alphabet goes from A to Z. But
Right,
I
facts.
go from Z to A. What am I?
The alphabet?
The alphabet backwards.
Whoa!
What? Oh my goodness, dude, that is so interesting. The alphabet backwards.
Answer what zebra. Who's next?
Just like,
I
you're
move without
next.
wings, between silken strings. I leave, as you may find, my substance behind.
I don't even.
I'm gonna
Yarn?
say
Yarn?
a spider, because I got the butt strings.
Correct!
I really didn't know that.
Wait, but can you turn our friend back?
Oh yeah, double or nothing. Answer this next riddle, and your friend will be turned back.
Double or nothing.
I creep and crawl with no eyes, legs, or ears, but I can move the earth with my peers. What am I?
Gravity?
Can you use it in a sentence?
What is it?
The answer to the question?
Yeah, like spelling bee style.
Bro, you said the answer to the question. Dude, right? That's amazing.
Nice try, but you're not gonna
That was pretty
learn your
smart.
way out of this.
I mean, they're
I think
Just
I
use it
picked
in a
up on
sentence,
it.
right?
I don't know if you noticed, but he said worm on accident. I'm very detail oriented.
Don't listen to him, he's a zebra.
he's a zebra.
Paul Jr., what do you think the answer is?
I really don't know about this one. Paul Jr. gives
Turtle,
some
finally,
insight.
it's a worm!
It's a worm?
Correct.
What?
The adventurers walk through the door's mouth, which closes behind them.
Okay, the first one was kind of easy, but did anybody else have trouble with those last two like I did? I was like, bro, what is it?
As they're walking into an open room, they're greeted by a closed
Literally
silver
didn't know
door.
those last
Zoot
two.
immediately pitches the turtle at the door, but nothing happens. There's 3 dishes of clay placed
Dang,
in front
Paul
of 3
Jr.
pedestals, and the door face emerges once again, this time on the ceiling.
Bro, what's up there?
You create whatever you want.
Not wanting to deal with more riddles, Zoot throws a
Right?
dagger into the door's eye.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
helping you with this one.
So
The group,
savage.
now lost with no direction,
Right to the
decides for some
ceiling
reason to
eyeball.
all start eating the clay, even feeding some to Paul Jr. and Lop against their
Bro,
wills.
what?
After all the clay has been consumed,
That can't
the
be good,
pillars
right?
glow red and more clay drops down from the ceiling, resetting the puzzle.
Red, that cannot taste good.
Huh. Out of ideas, they decide to do what the door face suggested. Bartholomew sculpts a crown, Zoot rolls out a worm, and Paul builds a penguin. They all place their creations on pedestals.
And Paul builds a penguin, dude. Like, I see you, Paul, with that penguin. That is so amazing.
Which sink in and beam green before the lights turn out and
Bruh.
everything
Dude,
goes dark.
let's
They flash back
go!
on and suddenly all their creations have come to
Dang,
life. in
dude, yo,
weird
what?
clay flesh
Dude, there are
bodies.
so
Paul
many
cleaves at
creepy
his penguin with a
creatures!
great axe. Nearly
Bruh, dude, like these creatures creatures do not play around. Dang, dude, like that is so interesting.
Cutting it clean in half, revealing that the
Are they like
inside is
clay
just more
creatures?
clay. The worm monster looks at Zoot and says, "It's wormin' time!"
It's
causing
wormin'
Zoot to
time!
scream and sending a shockwave towards it.
But that's why you
Immediately
get
exploding the
worm!
And splattering clay everywhere, living as a normal-sized worm now. The worm lunges and wraps itself around
Oh
Zoot's
my
throat,
goodness.
trying to choke them out. Tholomew rips the arms off the
Bruh.
crown monster and dodges its follow-up attack. The
Oh my
penguin
goodness.
reforms itself, sprints full
Dude,
speed
these
at Paul,
creatures
but
are so
slips and
savage!
splats into
Oh
a
my
pile of
goodness,
clay on
this
the
is so
ground, to which Paul
interesting!
finishes off
Yo,
with
no cap, dude. Like, these creepy creatures do not play around. Dang, dude, they are so interesting.
his axe. Meanwhile, Tholomew attempts to rip the legs off the crown, only for the crown legs to turn into arms, grabbing Tholomew and climbing
Hold
onto
up.
their head, causing them to lose their mind. Viewing the other party members as
Dang.
enemies,
Who
Paul
knew
shifts
clay
his
could be
attention
so
to
sus?
Tholomew, throwing his great axe horizontally at the crown. Unfortunately, it goes a bit low and the handle smacks Tholomew directly in the face. Zoot gets a grip
Dang.
on the worm, ripping it off their throat, and breathes acid onto it until it's reduced to
Oh my
ash. Tholomew
goodness.
blows on their bagpipes to attack Paul, sending out a thunderous shockwave that shakes the cavern. Paul is able to hold his ground, runs up to the two, and successfully cleaves the crown off Tholomew's head. All the clay monsters have been
Dang.
defeated. The silver door opens, and everyone cheers together in
Ayy.
celebration. The adventurers enter the new room to be greeted by wooden structures, spiral staircases, platforms, and a golden door at the very back wall. It
Bruh, dude, a golden door. That sounds so amazing. I wonder what's in there, though. Like, I mean, oh my gosh, it has to be like treasure or something.
looks like a camp is set up inside the area, and voices can be heard above on one of the platforms. Tholomew scans
Bruh,
the
are
area
they
looking
good,
for
though?
traces of their
Like good
neighbor,
voices?
Thompson. Not only do they discover a pack
Oh
of
my
goblins that have
goodness!
inhabited the area, but he also recognizes a familiar boot print in the clay. It's the same type Thompson wears. He's been here. Paul climbs up to the goblin platform and sparks conversation. The goblins are confused and a bit wary of the intruders, but introduce themselves nonetheless. I'm Gob, that's Glob, that's Gobble, that's Gobble Gob, and that's the Peeler.
the
And
pillar.
who's that? That's Bloyle. So your names are Gob, Glob, Gobble, Gobble Gob, Peeler, and Bloyle? The Peeler.
Right, dude, it's like the pillar and boil, and the rest are like gob, glob, gobble, gobble, or something, dude. What?
Got it.
Dude,
So your name
stay
is
away
the
from the
Peeler.
pillar.
You don't know anything about Marker Thompson.
I only know about one thing,
Oh no.
and that's peeling.
Oh no!
Great.
Bro, the pillar goblin is
Oh,
so
geez.
sus!
Okay,
Bro, that is
alright,
what
alright,
nightmares
we're
are made
leaving.
of!
Paul starts booking
Oh
it to
my goodness, dude, these like goblins are being so creepy. Dude, what is happening over here?
the door they came in through. The Peeler right on his
Bro,
tail,
the
stabbing at
Pillar.
his ankles. No one else is doing or
Pillar's
saying
so
anything.
sus.
They're just watching. Paul makes it back to the previous room, and the Peeler slinks into the shadows. With Paul in the other room and Tholomew and Zoot unable to speak Goblin, Tholomew is left trying to communicate through improvised sign language, pointing at the door
That's some
and
great
blowing
sign language.
kisses at the goblins to signal peace. Zoot tries to slip around the goblins in the meantime, as communication is clearly not working and the goblins are only
Right.
getting more aggressive, but they bump into an invisible force
Oh,
they can't
dang.
see, alerting the goblins, who are now initiating combat. Zoot decides to keep running to the
Dude,
door
Zoot.
as Tholomew bangs on their drums, sending
that's right.
shockwaves at the attacking goblins.
Distract 'em
Gob,
with the
Glob, and Gobble
pops.
are all sent flying off the edge of the platform, falling to their deaths. Gobble Gob, in a fit of rage
Bruh, those are some intense bops though, like knocking them over, like, oh my gosh, like such intense bops.
after losing his friends, lunges at Tholomew but misses completely, sending himself off the edge of the
Those
platform
reflexes.
Too. The Peeler emerges from the
Oh,
shadows to
no,
lunge at
the
Tholomew,
Peeler.
who is taking up Loyal. But
Ah!
Paul jumps in just in time, clashing blades with him.
Dang.
As everyone is distracted, Zoot gets to the door,
Zoot!
peeking in to see an
What's in there?
entirely golden room with
Okay,
a small
bruh, that-
golden rod
now they're
shaped
just
like a tree
flexing.
branch floating at the
Why do you
center.
have, like,
the
a
branch
golden
shifts between
room?
valuable materials, at one moment being made of gold, then emerald, then ruby. Gobble Gob, the
Bruh.
goblin that accidentally dove off the side of the platform, sprints back up the stairs and attempts to tackle Tholomew off the platform, but
Oh my
accidentally leaps
goodness.
over him and plummets once again over the edge. This time to his demise. Paul and Tholomew perform a
Dang.
clumsy team attack together and finish off the peeler, ending
pillar.
the battle, but because of the uncoordinated attack, Paul's axe is now peeled. They all hurry over to Zoot
Bruh,
and
the
enter the golden
axe.
room together, trying to figure out how to get the artifact down. Zoot suggests they all toss Lop into the
Bruh, D&D looks so much fun, dude. Like, the story and just everything about it looks so incredible. Like, after watching this, like, how many people want to go play D&D? Like, I think I actually want to go play it now. Like, this looks incredible.
air to get it down. So Paul Solongi Bowser's the sheep into the air,
Oh, right.
but in the
Like
complete
Nintendo
opposite
64.
direction.
Let's
Tholomew
go.
quickly runs over and breaks his fall, and before Lop can say anything, they throw him again, this time hitting their target as they both fall to the ground. No one stops Lop's fall this time
That's
as he
right.
lays motionless on the floor. As Tholomew is healing up Lop, Zoot approaches the wand, only for it to be snatched by an invisible force. An unseen figure then reveals itself. Well, hey there, neighbor.
Or who's that?
Oh, and Paul, it's me, your good friend, Mark Thompson.
Bro, what?
Tholomew,
Dude,
you
Mark?
ruined my life, spreading false rumors.
Oh my goodness, dude. Who knew Mark was gonna be so sus? Dang, that is so creepy. Why is Mark so sus?
About me, you said I cursed you, and now no one wants to talk to me. My
Dang.
wife and kids left me, everyone avoids me, so I spent years
The
becoming
Mart
a
of
dark
Wall.
wizard, and I'm gonna have my revenge.
That does
What
not
about
sound
me?
good.
And you,
And
Paul. Anyway, yeah! You all are gonna be spending the rest of your lives here in this shifty sanctum. I'll be going now.
Mark be
Tholomew
sus.
quickly casts locate object on the wand Mark is now holding and throws ink
Somebody,
in the
like,
general
take
direction,
out the
hoping to reveal
TNT.
where Mark is. But unfortunately, it doesn't land. Zoot sprints in the direction
Zoot,
Tholomew
you got
indicated
this.
and attempts to tackle the air. They make contact, but bounce off of Mark's rock-solid beer gut, breaking the
What?
invisibility spell. Tholomew whips out their drums, slamming it with
That's
the intent
right.
to cast a thunderbolt
Get
on
these
Mark,
bombs,
sending him
Mark.
flying from the impact. Zoot follows behind and shouts, "Depression!"
Oh.
casting a command spell on him.
Hold up, dude. Just shouting depression. Dude, what is happening, dude? D&D looks so interesting.
He stops in his tracks, facing Zoot,
Dang.
and says, "I'm so sad.
Oh.
Having never dealt with depression before." He pulls out a picture of his ex-wife
Oh,
and
this is
kids
so
and
sad,
just
dude.
stares at it longingly. Paul and Tholomew see their
Tiny
chance to attack
violin.
them and once again try to use an ultimate team attack. They grip Paul's peeled axe together and throw it in tandem at Mark. But once again, they mess up, and Tholomew is accidentally sent flying with the axe as it pierces Mark's chest. Mark is
Oh my
unfazed,
goodness.
still wallowing in his depression, but Zoot sees
I mean,
this as
that
an
makes sense.
opportunity, casting Disguise Self and
Bruh,
visually
is
turning
that the
themselves
tongue?
into Mark's ex-wife.
Zoot tongue? Dang.
Ella, is that you? It is. Mark.
Question
Mark
mark?
drops the photo
No
and
pun
wand,
intended. Not on
sobbing,
the
and
question
slowly
mark.
walks
No
towards
pun
Zoot, who has
intended.
their arms out, ready for his embrace. He grabs Zoot and pulls them close, tears streaming down his face. It's been so hard. It's okay.
Bro, this is getting so sad, dude. I feel so bad for Mark. Oh my goodness, dude. Like, that is so sad and emotional.
I'm here now.
Rainbow's gonna cry. Oh.
Zoot pulls back just a bit, just to look into Mark's eyes, which are sparkling with tears,
Bro.
and proceeds to acid blast
Oh
him
my
point blank from
goodness,
the
did
mouth.
that just happen? Dude, that is so terrifying and sus. Dang, dude. Oh my goodness, Mark. Dude, no. Bruh, that ending is so
Mark is
interesting.
heavily damaged but alive, snapping back to reality and throwing Paul's axe to the ground. If I
Dang.
can't have the wand, no one can! Paul
Dang.
picks up one part of his peeled axe. Looks like the manager position just opened up. He
Bruh, low-key like the heavy metal music intensifies for an epic battle. Let's do this.
throws the axe and hits
This is about to
Mark,
be
but
extra
doesn't kill him.
incredible.
He then picks up the other peeled axe part to throw as well, but it boomerangs around and hits him in the back of the head. Tholomew
no.
grabs the wand from the ground and points it at Mark. This is for everything.
Take that stick.
The low tax return, the restraining order for moving in next to me. You're my personal hell! Mark
Dang.
turns to Paul while being zapped by the wand. Would you still let me be your manager, even if I was a...
Like, nah. Wait, so Mark is a worm? Mark is the worm.
You're fired.
Ah, you're
You guys
fired.
did it! Please, use the wand to turn me back into a human. Please! Tholomew casts the wand's powers on Talop, finally turning him back into his original form. Paul and now human Luop lock eyes.
Oh,
Hi, Dad.
bro, hold
Paul
up.
Jr. Is that you?
Oh, Luop is Paul backwards.
Oh. Paul and his long-lost son, Paul Jr. embrace. The wand, now all out of magic, crumbles into dust. The
Dang.
party exits the cave. The
Oh,
bomb
oh no, oh
explosions erupt behind them.
Okay,
as
they're
the
all
group
good.
walks off together.
no. Dang.
Thanks for watching. This was a
That
different
was
type of video,
amazing.
but I hope you enjoyed it. Especially big thanks to Charlie, Ronbu, and Jacob for the great D&D session. It was super fun, and I really want to play more. I'd like to
Bruh,
upload highlights of the actual
wanna play,
D&D
like,
session
after
to my
this.
second channel eventually, but it's not ready yet because I'm bad at planning. So maybe that'll
that's a
happen one
vibe.
day. Anyway, this was a
Same.
big project. Thank you to the team as always, and to Sir Meow for the sound effects. Links to everyone are in the description. Okay, I will see you later. Bye-bye.
Bro, this song's a vibe, dude. Like, let's go. Oh my goodness, dude. How many people want to play D&D? Let me know in the comment section down below, because after seeing this, again, I've never played it, but after seeing this, I want to play it now because that looks so fantastic. Just like the story and everything. Like, I think that's what they played in, like, Stranger Things, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I think they all played, like, D&D, and, like, oh my goodness, that looks so fantastic. Like, I knew there was, like, story and, like, lore behind it, but I didn't know it went, like, that deep and, like, with lore and everything, which I think is so amazing. But also, like, these animations, dude, like, the whole story, like, I felt like I was just, like, there, which I think is really incredible. Like, in this whole story, just, that was so interesting. Mark was so savage and sus, I guess, not being the best manager and turned into a worm at the end. And, dude, I can't even believe I didn't think of Luop was, like, Paul backwards. I did not even think about that the whole time. I was like, oh, it all makes sense now. Also, that door with the riddles, just everything about this, just like all the little details, I think are so fantastic. Like, oh my god, I feel like I could watch this again and be like, I didn't catch that the first time, which I think is really incredible. But oh my goodness, I just so love this. Again, the animations, the story, just the style, just everything about this, and just making me want to play D&D now. I think that is so amazing, so incredible, and just like so fantastic. Would you guys about my first time playing D&D? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, click that bell to turn notifications. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, so as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next reaction video.